Popping?
What's good, Ma? How you feeling?
Shoot, I'm good. I should be asking you that.
I'm blessed.
Blessed. Yeah,
So,
blessed. Speaking of blessed, you mentioned, you know, not just like being blessed, but like prayer and God, like a lot in your music.
mm,
Like what's your upbringing on?
when I moved up to Dayton when I was like 12, and then I moved into my auntie Lil house, and I just started dabbling with her in church. So I kind of got the both sides of like both messages, and it's kind of like they both preaching like stay strong, keep faith, always get back, sharing with others, and just I kind of live by that and just apply that to my music. So I guess it's like a little strong, but I ain't no preachy type of dude.
Yeah, yeah. It's normally only like it's only probably like a bar or two,
Yeah,
but it's in every song though. That's
got
what it
to.
is. Like you make sure to show that and keep that faith though, in every piece of your work.
So it gotta be glory. It's glory to him for real. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. You know what I mean? In the first
Yeah,
place, and then all the other people they put around me, like growing up and the struggles they put me through. I mean, I've been with them and we've been through and striving for better. It's just making it more so like everybody got that same similar story attached with them. Like we all been in that same. When you come from where we come from, like
yeah,
you been in that same church area, you been in that same like. So is this the right move to make? Yeah, but it's still I know have faith. It's one of those. So I gotta always attach that to my music. It's me. You feel me?
yeah. And you said, you start going to church when you got here,
Mm-hmm.
and that your family kind of is like the influence on
Facts.
like your path.
Yeah.
Like, was anybody in specific was like, nah, you need to be Jehovah? Was there other people lending you toward other forms of religion, or that was just like the only one, and you kind of just got comfortable?
Uh, I say mainly as far as like it was just my intermediate family that was raised as Jehovah's Witnesses. That was kind of like keen on like sticking to the script. Like, no, this is the only way. It's kind of like when I moved to back to Dayton and like detached like myself from them and like moved into my auntie's house and I saw like the other side of it. It was like where I kind of learned a little bit more freedom to like have my pick and choose on what I absorb and what I don't absorb and that type of light.
For sure, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell you the last time. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I actually stepped foot like in the church. Like, you know what I'm saying? I keep my Bible close, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
I haven't I haven't found that home, that kingdom
I was
yet,
just about to ask why is
outside
that?
of my
Yeah.
home yet. You know what I'm saying? But when I do, I'm definitely gonna kind of, I
It's like one
be
of
in the
those
same
feeling
vein.
things, or is it what you think?
Uh, Trust.
Mm.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Like that's the right word for you?
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Look,
yeah,
speaking of
yeah.
that, I'm saying,
Gotta be trust though.
yeah,
It gotta be
yeah,
trust.
yeah.
I'm talking about like as far as like in the people to make
Mm.
sure they lead me the right way.
Oh, that's
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Especially like if they fighting their own, like is they still fighting their own inner demons, or if they truly with the words that they say and they believe like what they speaking out to their people. Like that's a lot of questions, to ask yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's for me. That's what I on my perspective. I feel like that's I be asking like question on question on question and the thought, and
Yeah.
then when I
So
ask
you
that,
know it.
yeah.
I mean, you won't know unless you ask.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe that
that's
mean
just
that's a
me.
sign like we both ain't been in church in a minute, so that's like
Yeah.
just step just to see like what we missing probably,
Yeah.
cause we got the Bible app, we got the Bible next to
For
us,
sure.
but how we took
I
that
mean,
step,
I'm in tune, with my relationship with him. It's
mm,
just that sometimes they say you like it wouldn't hurt to be led. You know, show me something I ain't. Maybe I was overlooking or
mm.
um, things like that. Just as far as the word go.
It gets tiring running into a wall all the time. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's okay to have that hint to like maybe you should leap over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what God is if you think about it. Like he that hint.
Did you ever like sing or do like that form of like choir or anything? Like did that start your musical mind, or you weren't musically inclined when it came to church?
Nah, I looked at them and I thought they had the most beautiful song like voices ever.
Word.
Like I wish I had that at first, but I think my vocals of when I comes to my music about it comes from like Michael Jackson. Like when my mom used to always bang him around, like just the old school Al Greens, like that made me, that was more so tuned to my voice, and that made me like want to be able to sing and be like that.
Yeah. See, well, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Our moms do be having the effect. You know that Sunday morning cleaning.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? The same song every
playing
Sunday. So you end up
Every
learning them
time.
too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it just be
Little
like
playlist.
nostalgia to you. Like you hear it now, you be like, man, I just remember my mom playing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Then if it's positive energy in that music, you're gonna want to keep on pumping it, keep on bumping it. You know what I mean? Like that affect you.
for sure. With with choir, I did choir, and that's what got me started with music. We had a band called the Sunshine Band.
Okay. Oh.
So that's what we,
On
I used to be
YouTube.
out there. I was in the league. We might have a video or two on YouTube, man. I'm gonna have to check it out and see. I haven't really asked. That's a good question. I need to hit them up.
If you don't, I will. I'm curious to see how that would.
Yeah,
You know your seat where you was at?
Sunshine Band. Nah, I'm in the front.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like that.
You was like,
yeah. I'm like,
you was like that.
I mean, I ain't like that now, but I was like that though.
Okay then. You got to know it still for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your musical influence? Like your background with music.
From the Sunday cleanings, it was that MJ, the Al Greens, the Mary J's, back in the day the 112.
112.
And then when I got older, like when I hit the middle school and high school, it started switching to Lil Wayne like consistently, like to Gucci, and then I don't know, like I just had this one. I think my freshman year to my junior year, like it was just straight up Wale and Wiz Khalifa, like, and maybe some Kid Cudi popping off, but it was always bumping in my playlist. And then when I bumped out to college, I got back into Throwback Jeezy, that Vacation, and then Chief Keef came out. It was crazy.
The Snowman.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of influences that just played a part. Like, but it's definitely, I say, on a strong suit. Oh, one I ain't even mentioned, Childish Gambino. He was really a strong suit for sure for me.
Oh yeah.
But I say, for my music, that on that main, I say, Childish, Wale, Cudi, Wiz. I definitely bump Drake. I definitely bump some Drake for sure.
Everybody bump Drake.
You know what I'm saying? He just,
anybody who say they don't bump Drake,
I think
Drake,
is a hater. I think you are a real live hater. Like, if you don't understand that man's talent, like, as just an artist, a writer, just period, just
yeah.
You know, it's crazy. He said like he grew up listening to rap battles.
Really?
That's kind of
I can't
wild.
see it though.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't
It's kind of
see it,
like
though.
the man off the grassy was listening to that boy Arsenal spit some hot heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
but you can't judge a book by a cover on a situation like that, because he be, every time he get this, he come back with that heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. And the thing is, he said on the song
Come
that
on.
he would never do disses or nothing like that.
Come on.
And then it's kind of like it was entertaining for real.
Exactly.
It was entertaining, but it's like it's almost like he had to do it.
Yeah.
Because like even now with like the whole like Ye thing, like you could tell like Ye don't even want them problems, like because Drake could put out an album and put the diss in his album, like, you know what I'm saying?
And it goes gold or more.
Yeah.
You know, the man's crazy.
So it's like everybody know about what he just said about
What
you.
he say about that invoice, I was, ooh, when he said something about that man invoice or Kanye or something, 100K or something like that, I was just like, and then he what he put that on the gram too.
Kim.
It was deep.
Everything.
It was deep. That man,
better leave that man alone.
That man Game 7 for sure, official.
Yeah. Him and Future, bro.
Oh no,
tag team.
We ain't about to talk about
tag team, man.
Hendrix,
man.
Hendrix.
They one of the best duos, man.
Oh, music wise for sure. Yeah. Outside they go crazy for sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say like lyrically, like putting them on with like with the J. Cole's and the Kendricks and stuff like that, but like I don't know. I always been a Drake fan. I ain't ever got nothing negative to say about Drake.
Yeah, you really can't. It's really nothing overall, his talent is just really unmatched. Like I don't know. It hats off to that man for sure.
Well, I mean, yours is too, man. Like, I ain't just gonna be talking about Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like you make some good quality music too.
I'm trying to be up there. I'm gonna be up there eventually. We gonna see.
Yeah, man. That's really what I be trying to do this for. To be honest, just to telling who may run into this. You know what I'm saying?
And facts.
And want to just hear one song, and that be the song that, you know what I'm saying, change everything.
Yeah.
Bro.
Whoever running this, man, we got trust issues. I'm a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ask plenty questions of who you are, and if you got good intentions or bad intentions, we gonna peep them out though. But
for sure,
gotta ask them.
Yeah, gotta be upfront. Like I was telling you earlier about like trust. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what make it break you, man. Like it ain't nothing. Well, I mean, in industry and just building those bonds and relationships, like it's really like you only got a man's word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I feel like you got one or two times to really not come through on your word. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
So like, what's your what's the song process like? Like when you go into the studio, is it like you kind of let it fill out, or do you already go in with something that you was thinking about earlier that day? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the song process like for Scottie Rollins?
Really, I gotta go. When it's really something deep that I write, I got to. It's an experience that I went through at some point in my life, or could be yesterday. It could be, you know what I'm saying, right before I walked in the door. Like, if it's an experience and I feel like people shared a similar experience, I'll write it down. Like, and it'll hold value for sure. But I say my process is really the same. I listen to a beat. If I'm not at the studio or like I'm just riding around, I listen to the beat. I hum it. I think of something, and it just starts coming out. And then I got a second phone. I record myself, And then after that, like I record what my brainstorm went, and then I write it down. And then from there, it's sparks flying everywhere. You know what I mean? Like that's just really how it goes. And then I go to the studio. I lay it down and. The first lay is kind of like it's kind of like a draft, you know what I mean? Like you don't know what you trying to really go for until you really hear it out the speakers for real, and then the second round is kind of like, all right, you turn up full throttle, and then you gotta y'all get what you get.
Yeah, for sure. But it's working though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really like, man, like I used to always tell you like, yo. The sound was just
I appreciate that.
So professional. Like you ain't just putting out like any type of quality, like just to be putting out music. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really take the craft serious enough to, put the time and the money behind it to actually put out quality sound. So I just want to, give you props on that.
I appreciate
let you know that. We hear you for real.
Nah, people don't understand that it's quality over quantity every time. Like you want to just play something that's just gonna be like, all right, that was hot, that was cool, and then it's turned off, or you want to actually have a message behind it, or you really gonna Make people hear you. Like that's my philosophy on me. Like I want to make people hear me. Even if you don't want to hear me, you're gonna hear me. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna touch you some form or fashion. Like whether it is the bar when it first pop off or it's the last bar right there, you're gonna take it as a message for yourself. So that's just really. It's a reason why I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like it ain't just no. I'm just here to make music because I think I'm all right. Like nah, it's a calamity. It's problems. It's problematic things going on in this world. It's the energy in this world itself is negative. You feel what I'm saying? And it's
For
like
sure.
and it's like all this consistent listening to the music, and the music is a powerful thing. That's really all we really tune into. You got music behind you can while you jogging or you listen to a book. You really feel what I'm saying? Like you doing anything. So it's like if I could turn that negative that's been I feel like consistently going around the world, and I got that one string of positivity, like and it's changing somebody, I'm with that. That's all me.
Yeah. Your music to me normally got like motivation in it. Like it's not really
Yeah.
about it's not really gang related or
Yeah.
who the toughest or gunplay, stuff like that. It's mostly motivation, like don't need, like you know what I'm saying, like just motivation, not to wait up or think you need somebody to go do your thing,
Yeah,
like you know what I'm
exactly.
saying, and when I'm down, I really be playing that for real, and it
Yeah, me too,
really
my
get me
G.
up, like to do it, like let me know I don't need no handout, like
I appreciate that.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta go get it. Everything I built now and do now, like it's
Mm-hmm.
just me, bro. Just
That's
me. I try
period.
to bring people,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? They don't see your vision, like they don't see the end result, or they don't see it as a form of income
Mm-hmm.
right away. They
Of
don't.
course not. They're not, and that's. I'm glad you said that because nobody's supposed to see your vision. Nobody, only the person that's gonna see that is the people that you involve that with, like that story to, like, or just yourself
Yeah,
to be completely honest. Because you tell somebody, or I had a this is real life for me. Like I told so many folks about like when I first dropped Nola or when I was doing music the feedback was so negative before I even made a song, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that changed my psyche so many times, back and forth, tossing sleepless nights about it. Like, is that really what I want to do? Is this really? But they said this, they said that, and it's like, all right, just just write one song, do it your way one time, and see. After you do that, it's like, bro, like people beat that vision down, bro. If you talk about
yeah,
it, and people don't understand that, it's kind of like they think it's selfish of you because you don't want to tell them, because it's like, bro, this is so precious to me. You, if I give it to you, what you gonna do with it? You feel me?
right,
If I tell you the recipe of how I move, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna tell the next man? What you gonna do? You gonna tell me that this ain't? Maybe you should do. Why ain't you do it? You feel what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's kind of like if you ain't listening or following your own ambition, your passion with that vision, bro, like you gonna fall into a deep hole of like depression, following the Joneses, just keeping up with everybody else. And I talk that because I lived that before.
Yeah,
Like took that to when I took that when I dropped
yeah,
Nola, and then where you at with it? Where you was hitting me up like dang it every month when the next up,
for
and
real.
I'm listening to everybody else off of after I told them my vision off of what's the next move for that. I'm 2 years later. You know what I mean? Now it's like I'm picking up where I started. It's like nah, that really can crumble you.
Yeah,
It's that vision is really like it's like a baby for real. Like it's like really like it's my baby. Like if I can't tell you this, don't take it offensive. It's just like if you got a dream to be a master at owning bakeries and stuff, like all right, cool, that's you. And I feel like maybe you should just own a baking company.
yeah,
Or maybe why would he ask me? Am I not good at all that? Just so gotta love your vision, like you love yourself.
yeah. Cause with like with that too, I think like 'cause I used to do music like
Mm-hmm.
for fun,
Remember,
like you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's why I'm so like I'm like a child in a toy store, like when I'm around artists, and you know what I'm saying. Like people, I'm like, man, you would believe if this was
Mm-hmm.
5 years ago and I really took this serious, I'd be dog wipe me off right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really was like doing it for fun, but like I was like really good at it. Like that's why a lot of people too that I know, I want to come up here to take music serious. They tell people like lunchtime, after school, before school,
It's on a
football practice, they couldn't mess with me, man.
Run 5 and
Like
25
rapping,
8.
period. Like they'd be like, bro, we gonna rap at lunch, bro. Make sure y'all every class I'm
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
and by lunch I already got it memorized.
And
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do it. Like they gonna
with
think that's something fresh, new every time.
They can rock with you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I felt like what you're saying with like that vision. Like I was telling people like, "Here's what I want to do," and it was like my family really beat me down on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you need to do this and do that.
Be the main one.
That ain't gonna be what it is. And I kind of believe that, and I kind of like I stopped. Like I remember I didn't rap or sing a note for like a whole year. Like I was just listening to music, but I wasn't like rapping along to it.
Your own thoughts of that,
yeah, like I was like stuck. Like they told me it ain't worth it, so I just didn't do it. So by the time I came back to it, it didn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? So, but it came full circle. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this to where, I get to just support y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just supporting y'all. At this point,
And how you doing it is though you putting on for the city too.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Nah, ain't no trying.
I'm trying.
We doing it. Shout out 937. They know how. We here.
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out Dayton one time.
Shout out to the guys. Shout out to everybody.
They need it, man. Dayton got a lot of artists, man.
Plenty.
Like I just feel like we just not. People feel like they gotta leave. Like, do you feel like people like gotta pack up to be something, or do you think it's still a possibility to do it here?
I think whatever your heart is on that is where you should choose to go for real. Me per se, I'm into traveling. I'm into like meeting new people. I cannot just stay in one area. So I feel like if that's where your fans are, I feel like you should grow where your fans are. If you feel like if your main fan base is like in your hometown, definitely make a foundation there. But if you got like fans that's out of state, you gotta cater to the people. Like you gotta move. I feel like you should move where your people's is to keep it growing and keep it popping. But on a scale, I also say when you are doing that, you always gotta come home with something. Like you always gotta bring something back, and you always gotta you gotta have a home front though. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't. It's like you can do that two ways, but it's kind of like if you're not putting on for your city, if you're not shouting them out, if you're not doing something for your community, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're going out of state, like I say, right now they might not be fucking with you, but later on they could be fucking with you. Or if they fuck with you right now, maybe they ain't later because you ain't look out, you ain't do what you was supposed to do. But I say all that to say like, either way, you still gotta have a home front. But I feel like wherever your fans is, rock the fuck out. Get them people to shed your light on who you are. Spread that value. But I mean, for me, I got people that love me in my city, for sure.
For sure, yeah, for sure. And some people here that feel like they don't get the love and recognition, so that's probably why they do what you saying. They may have to go where the fans at.
They're not asking the people. They're not talking to the people. They drop music and then just hope it rock. They not going out to the community and talking to the people, or like for example, like when I drop mine, I'm thinking like, all right, as soon as I drop mine, I'm gonna be the hottest because my people told me. No, it's not even that. People don't know you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's like you going out for an interview or you trying to get a job. People are not gonna know about you till you start talking and applying yourself. That's a real deal. Music included. Like everybody in Dayton, like in some form or fashion, does music. Everybody like in the world does music. You know what I'm saying? So if you think you're the only person that's telling them like, hey, I do music, you should listen to me. Whoa. No, you gotta do more. You gotta show who you are to the people. You can't just, if you really want that, you gotta really be the people's champ in a way. I ain't no people's champ, but I was saying not yet. But I'm like, I'm just
damn
like,
near.
I appreciate it, but I'm just like, I'm a I want the energy for the people to change. I want everybody to feel like they could wake up the next day, not just just be like, damn, just praying that. Just all this gloominess in the city is just so negative. It's just too many killings, too many shootings. It's just like, all right, I ain't no preacher. We gonna have fun with my music, but it's like in some form or fashion, peep what I'm saying with this. Take a little bit of note of what I'm saying, and then all right, run with it. All right, now enjoy your time. Turn up, have fun. But you gotta have that balance.
Yeah, for sure. Your music, like not just like the spiritual part of it, where you
Yeah.
make sure keep, a bar or two just thanking them or shining light on points.
Mm.
You know, a lot of your stuff is like getting the high music, like
The
and
vibes.
the vibes like is there, like what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like it's like a laid back, relaxed, chill. I mean, like even the up tempo
Mm.
songs you would think that's supposed to make you move got you just
Yeah, you still moving, but it
vibing.
ain't the way you think you gonna be moving. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
like night still young, bro. Like what was that process like?
I, I just wanted people to know I had bars for them for real. Like it's just not no like I'm just talking about smoking. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just not talking about like just being a preacher man, being a you gotta motivate. I'm motivating you. You know what I'm saying? To be better than this. Like it's just now I want your brain to think. I can make your brain think. I can really just be one of them people that can set it off like how my people before me have. Like it's I don't know. It's just it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on when I was making Night Still Young. I mean, I was just my brain was just reacting to everything that I was saying in each verse. So it was just like,
Like is it like a it's like is that saying like what, like we got a lot of time to do
man,
things, or is that like
I was,
was that like your life
I
bottled up
say,
in one night?
yeah, I say, cause one time, right before I made Night Still Young, when I found the beat, I was I was out with my peoples out in Fairborn and stuff. And we was just turned up drinking, and it was just like everybody went home with something, and it
Yeah,
wasn't like I ain't know how to do it, but everybody went home with something. And it was just like it was the consistent, like it's the same old story, like, and I just was looking at it as such like why is it gonna happen again? Like, is she gonna be right there when the money turns? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it just clicked like like a bar just clicked in my head, and I wrote it down like I think I did write it down on my hand or a napkin, matter of fact. And then
classic.
I went home, and this dude sent me some emails. I can't remember his name right off the bat right now, but he sent me a few emails with some beats, and Night Still Young beat was on there. And he was just telling me you can hide this mug. Just ironically, he was just telling me just go ahead and do it. I like your music, like see what you could do with it.
Damn.
And at first, what I wrote down just went perfect with it. And I cut all the bad thoughts, kill all the bad vibes down, play some music, rap, man, and it just kept on flowing. And just what happened when it time, when it burn, it's just so much. Just I don't know. The energy was just right when I kept on. Everything was just right, and all the thought patterns with everything that was going on was just connecting me to do that song, and it just came out so fluent. I think I did it in like 3 hours. When I really sat down to do it, I think I only did it in like 3 hours writing that down.
Damn. Yeah, and that go along with your process, and
Mm.
shout out to the helping hands,
Yeah.
that help produce the song. Everything that come into it, I feel like play a part
Everything have a
in
reason.
making your music and seeing your vision. Like I said, it's nothing like um I don't know, like your sound is different. Like you don't really sound like anybody that like I can
Mm-hmm.
compare you to. I mean, it's some people I could, with your influences, I can say, okay,
Right.
I see how that's your,
Mm-hmm.
that's somebody you were influenced by. But
Like me. Thank
your
goodness.
sound is like, and I listen to everybody, all
Mm.
type of music, like, and hearing you, it's like I'ma know that's you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, man,
Right.
who
Thank
like, you know, who's that? Like, who rapped that? Who
Thank
featured on that? Like, I know
Yeah.
that's your sound. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So just with the process with Nice Still Young, Smoke Out. You know what I'm saying? Smoke Out, one of my favorite ones. Don't Need, we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Smoke Out, man. That was real descriptive and detailed lyrics, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, flip her over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, you was like was that like is that a story? Like, is that true story? Like, or were you just like making the scene for the listener? You know what I'm saying?
I was telling a story about what the typical night would be when you drunk, faded, and you want somebody next to you, and to enjoy yourself, enjoy the night. Just something smooth and close. Like I know I ain't the only person that's was thinking about when I made that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's
like
definitely
it's
relatable.
kind of like like
It's
it was one of
definitely
those. Like I
relatable.
just wanted to tell a story that was relatable. Like I was off the no. When I was writing it though, I will say like liquor was definitely was engulfed in, and I was definitely off of it, enjoying my time writing it. But like this okay, what happened? I was I got woken up by my homeboy, like getting that pressure resolved. And
Pressure.
this man
We
had
talking
like
about tire pressure, by the
yeah,
way.
we talking about some good old air in the tire, you might need some, let me know. Hey, Shitty B, I might know what I'm talking about. But we was like in these apartments in Trotwood, the ones got blown down with that
Yeah,
tornado.
Meadows and Catawba.
Uh,
You talking about with the tornado, or you talking about Riverside,
it was further up, Salem.
Westbrook?
I think it was Westbrook. But like, so he
Shout
was,
out
you know what I'm
Taiwan.
saying? Yeah, shout out to them, man. We survived that. And this man was getting that pressure resolved, and so he had this plastic on his bed. So I'm waking up hearing this, just I'm hearing it. So I'm laughing at it. I'm laughing at this man. So he get out the room. He look at me, I look at him. We start laughing, whatever. So he like, hold up, give me a second. So I roll up something. He roll up something, and I was cooking some dang chicken nuggets, man.
Oh no,
I
man.
was cooking some chicken nuggets, and I came up with the hook, and we started laughing about it. And then, shoot, I made that song.
Where's
ASAP.
Shorty at during this time?
She's still in the
still in the room.
Y'all done with the
I'm about to
chicken
ask, like,
nuggets.
hold
You
on.
don't even know. We talking all about it. Like,
Wow.
oh
Wow.
my goodness! Like the details behind it was kind of resolved off of my man's doing what he was doing, but like the story overall behind it was kind of like a drunk night. She was on some drunk night when she came through. She was. I just put it in the man form interview, and by what was it, like 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock when it was about
Yeah,
five
you
o'clock
mentioned the
when
time. Yeah, a
around the
couple
time where
times.
Shorty was like round 2, season 1 fight, so.
Yeah.
After them chicken nuggets in that session, it was like back in it here, just nothing but plastic going off, and just it was funny as hell, Shorty.
Sound like they wrapping gifts.
Hey, look, like Christmas going in, like it ain't nothing.
For sure.
It ain't nothing. Pressure.
Man, it's like it's the process of like making songs and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like just when it comes from like genuine places, I feel like that's when it sound the best.
Yeah.
Just that moment you had, and kind of just that's gonna be something you can always go back to. Like I mentioned earlier about that nostalgia of music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure when you hear that song or you scroll past it, you probably be like, man, I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what music do for a lot of us, that listen to your music. Like I may have been going through something and then I got out of it, or your lyrics helped me get over the situation. So every time I listen to it, it brings me back to that moment where I got over something, or turned a new leaf. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm all about just giving credit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's due. Like I ain't just saying this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know each other.
Yeah.
Off of this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Behind the scenes. But it's
Mhm.
like this is like for real. Like I really believe this is like great music, man. Like seriously.
Appreciate that for
Like,
sure. For real,
for real.
man. I'm getting chills over there. I'm like, I ain't even. I never thought like when I said I was gonna do this music, I ain't never thought nobody would really tune into my music like how you do, off the top for one, and then when it comes to like supporting it and the consistency, it's kind of like it's kind of like in the sense of you don't know really what you got going until people let you know that you got something going, and it's like what you doing is good. Cause like growing up that young age stuff, like I was saying, like it was kind of like on the hard side. Your parents don't really tell you that because they want you to be on your stiff side. Like, all right, come on, that's all right, but what's better? What you doing better? So to hear the the same people I'm trying to inspire and the same people that I'm trying to touch, and you the people come back to me and let me know that my music is what we needed and my music is what we like, and keep doing the good job. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with the progress with it, like, cause like it's scratching the surface. Like I'm just scratching the surface. That's really I can say.
For sure. When you've been dropping singles, I know you had a feature come out. I think the beginning of the year, and your most recent single, "Bye Bye," is out. Like, are you planning on releasing another song before the year is over, and or when is another project? Are we getting a NOLA Part 2? Is it going to be a whole different vibe?
Yeah, y'all getting a NOLA Part 2 to answer that question straight up. Me and Ash, we working on right now. We working on like the finalizing all these tracks, making sure like everything is in the clear. So we pushing for right before the end of the year. We want to say before Christmas. Like, project. We going project. We going project. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I feel like I am starving the people for at least another single. I got a few in mind for real, but
for sure. Cook it up though,
if
we gotta wait.
I ain't
you know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Until after New Year's, man. We know what I'm saying. We know.
Oh yeah, but nah. The track list is already set. Signed, sealed, delivered. Okay. Like for NOLA 2, like it's like maybe two maybes, but if everything, if all things go smooth, y'all get a NOLA, and then y'all might get a deluxe even after that, like on the after New Year side. But
yes, sir.
This for sure going down like December, like everything in the stones.
For sure. What can they follow you on? Social media wise, just in case people want to look into you now. Before the project drops.
Instagram, YouTube, Scottie Rollins. Instagram, Scottie Rollins with the underscore at the end. YouTube, Scottie Rollins. Everything Scottie Rollins. Snapchat. Y'all can't get the Snapchat. Y'all gotta pay me for that. It's some crazy
exclusive,
crazy wild stuff be going on the Rollins videos.
DM Rover Media Studios. I might get y'all the snap.
Hey, yo, you feel me?
Low key.
You heard them. Y'all heard them.
Low key.
It be some wild stuff, man.
For sure, man. I appreciate you coming on, man.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you having me. I appreciate everything that you're doing, the love that you're giving, the love you're receiving. Do not stop. Do not
appreciate
stop.
You, man.
The person that's gonna stop is you, and after that, who gonna keep it rolling? The most, you know what I'm saying? So,
Rolling's gonna keep it rolling.
Always keep it rolling. Always keep it rolling.
Appreciate you, bro. For real, man.
Not my boy. It's
yes,
all
sir.
love. It's all love, for sure.
Yeah. That's it, man.